It's February 28th, the 138th anniversary of the opening of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, and it's time for this week's edition of What the Friday! Okay, so I promised you guys a What the Friday video every week, and it's getting kind of late, so I'm trying to do this in a hurry. So, the obvious What the Friday story from this week, a guy in Austin, Texas flew a single-engine prop plane into the IRS building, and he left behind a manifesto, link over in the sidebar, unless it's over in the sidebar. If I pointed in the wrong direction one of those times, leave it in the comments. Anyways, the manifesto has language that kind of sounds sort of like the Oklahoma City bomber in his kind of crazy anti-federalist kind of way, but he crashed a plane into a building, so that's kind of like September 11th. And it amazes me that we haven't learned the lessons from either of those tragedies. We had a domestic terrorist who bombed a federal building, and we didn't learn how to identify these people before they attacked. And then we had a guy fly a plane into a building, and we apparently haven't learned how to prevent that either. So this is a tragic day in American history. You know, my condolences, of course, go out to the families of those affected by this. And that's really all I have to say about that. In addition to this, we are in the midst of the Winter Olympics. Not really What the Friday, but I love the Winter Olympics. You got speed skating, you got curling, you got downhill skiing. You got all these awesome freaking sports that you never see any other time of the year, or any other year for that matter. So, Bode Miller got his second medal today in the Super G. Go Bode. Way to stop being a dick. Bode Miller, for those of you who don't know, once famously said that skiing while wasted is hard. So, he's not really what you call a team player, a great role model for the kids, but apparently he's getting his act together and it's helping out his skiing. So, I'm just going to wrap this up. I just did this in one take. I haven't done that yet before. Let me know what happened in the comments. That's where you would let me know what you thought of all this. Okay, so I have a little more time to just go in a little more depth about curling, especially the U.S. teams. The men's team seems to be consistently quite good at choking at the end of the game and missing the absolutely high pressure shot to win the game. This is just absolutely embarrassing, to be frank. That, you know, the best that America has to offer in a sport that is dominated by our neighbors to the north, and we can't beat anyone. The women haven't fared any better. They also have been choking on key shots at the ends of games. Right now, you know, the competition is good amongst the other countries, and check out the Norwegian men's team's pants. They're amazing.